What's up, guys? We're going to continue the rating climb. I'm going to go get some water, and I will be right back, and we'll get started. I'll see you in just a minute. All right, guys, here we go. What's going on? Danish Gambit? What's up? Hey, God bless you too. Thank you. All right, let's get started. $19.25. Oh, why is there a random... Hold on, what's the box? What's the box? There we go. Sicilian. Let's go for bishop b5 again. Unless we see e6. Oh, no. Very good. Bishop b5. Are you through the blood clot? Good question. I think so. I think so. I was taking like all these extra... I think they're called enzymes to help break it down, and I think they've been working very well. So I'm feeling much better. Yeah, I haven't had a follow-up ultrasound yet, but I believe I am past it. So e6, what I usually do is play knight c3, I believe. Hey, thanks, Fisher. Appreciate you. Let's play knight c3. Black's probably going to go here and then try to make me trade and not mess up their pawn structure. But it's a lot of work. So what I usually like to do is play knight c3, castle, and then just a quick d4. And I feel like I'm ahead in development, and if black spent all that time, g6. Okay, that's an interesting approach. Usually they do this. This makes sense, I guess. I want to see what's going on with the dark squares, so I'm starting to think about that, like e5, for example, only because look at this, look at this. If I can get e5, knight e4 in, all of a sudden I have some very serious threats. Now, I have to be careful because if I do it too early, that pawn actually becomes a target. I have rook e1. So I'm definitely thinking through that. I could also just play d3 or d4. d4 makes some sense as well. But then there's bishop g5, and how do I really meet that? So yeah, I really am... I think I might play this. Bishop g7. There's even this idea of playing it and then just immediately going here, sacrificing the pawn because I can jump into d6 and force king f8, which looks like a lot of fun for me. I think I'm going to do it. I think it's worth a shot. I think it's worth a shot. So let's play e5. Yeah, and here we go. If the knight takes, I'm going to play check, and the king has to move. That's a very awkward place for black to be. Now, is it good enough? I don't know, but I'm going to give it a shot. I think so. I think this is a very annoying move. that I would not want to face if I was playing as black. Yeah, so they decide to go ahead and castle. Okay. So we can take the pawn. We can... Then it's going to be a trade, it looks like. We can go here, and if they take... I guess we're losing a pawn. It could be a sacrifice. Yeah, maybe I do have to just take this. D3, I'm trying to think what happens if I sacrifice the pawn. Let's say D3, takes, then the bishop can jump in somewhere. I don't know if it's good enough, though. I don't know if it's good enough. I might just take the pawn. I do have to be a little careful, actually, putting both of my pieces like that, because I could get forked now that I'm looking at it. The issue, though, let's see, I could throw in this move, so if black takes, I'd have to deal with that right away. D4 would solve my problem, so I think I'm okay. So let's go ahead and take the pawn. We'll do a little trade here. And in hindsight, maybe E5 was a bit too ambitious, but it's not like a blunder or anything. So, all right, let's go ahead and trade that. And I'm going to play D4. I need to get this piece defended so that I don't get forked, like I mentioned. Okay, that's a big deal. We don't want to allow that to happen. All right, now this guy's ready to go. Could also play C3 just to really solidify my pawn on D4 there. That makes some sense as well. Does Queen F3 make any sense? I mean, I don't know that I really want to take that. Maybe I do. It's easy for black to defend, though. All right, with everything being considered, bishop F4. If I can get the bishop in there. No, but black's going to play D6 before I can, unfortunately. Yeah, okay. Not really sure what to do. C3 or bring the bishop out. I guess bishop G5 is kind of an annoying move because I don't think black really wants to play F6, and these guys are kind of tied up. So should we play bishop G5? All right, let's play bishop G5. I don't know. I'm all over the place here. This is an interesting position. Okay, he goes A6. So let's treat our bishop somewhere. I'm thinking E2, just so that I don't get chased around anymore and I don't lose another tempo to B5. Also, I can play bishop F3 if I need to at some point. All right, so I'm going to go back, and if G5 happens, yes, black breaks the pin, but then they've weakened the king side a little bit, and I think that's okay for me. Okay, so B6, bishop F3 is an option, but D5 kind of shuts me down. So probably just going to move the knight. I'm thinking here because then I'm threatening to potentially go here or here, which look pretty nice. Let's say D5 happens. I could jump my knight in. King could just move. Still feel like maybe that could be useful for me. Let's try that. Now, if I can get knight to D6 before the pawn moves forward, I'm pretty happy. Because by doing that, black's pieces are going to be jammed up. Notice the bishop's going to be stuck. The queen's kind of stuck. So if I can blockade that pawn, I'm pretty happy. Yeah, so I think I want to do this. Can't go there anymore because F5 shuts that. Ooh, did I make a mistake? I didn't see that. Black can trap my bishop. I can still survive if I trade it. I didn't want to have to do that, though. That's unfortunate. So if I go here, G5, unless I have a tactical trick, I'm just losing a piece. Yeah, that's not good. Nope. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to do this and go into a really not a great position. Yeah, this is not ideal for me. Even where I have to move the knight to, I don't really like this square. I don't really like this square because I wanted to play C3, but I'm going to have to do it, unfortunately. The only good thing, I guess you could say, is that black's king might be a little weak because they're pushing so many pawns, but I don't have a way to take advantage of that right now. Yeah, let's go ahead. Bishop F3. But then I lose the pawn, don't I? Man, okay. Bishop f3, takes. I'm losing the pawn. I don't have a good follow-up. d5? Maybe d5 is a good move. Black wants to, they can trade. They are going to win a pawn. Then their king is kind of exposed. So d5 is an option. Or what else? What else do I do? Move the queen and bring a rook over? Oh, man. All right, let's play d5. We're going to have to do something here, so before I run out of time. So let's go ahead, sack the pawn. And yep. Yep, he's going to get this one. I know that. So I'm going to just try to... I mean, I'm not going to win this in the end game if I just kind of trade everything. I need to get some active pieces. I need to maybe take advantage of Black's king somehow. Yeah, so I really don't think I want to trade queens. So I'm thinking we swing the queen over, just trying to get pieces closer to the king so that we could potentially launch an attack. So let's go ahead and start with that move. And I need to get the rooks involved somehow. So how do we best get the rooks involved? That's really the question. It's not easy to do. It's really not easy to do. Let's play c4. And let's think. Maybe the rook can come here. Could be an idea. And then potentially up and over. Maybe we can use the b file. Yeah, that's a good move because he defends here. Let's go ahead and go here. Also low on time. Not ideal. How do we get to the king? That's the big question. Gonna go ahead and bring it up, probably double up, and then I'm just gonna keep my options open for over here. You can see my pawn structure is terrible, so that's why, you know, winning the game by any other means than an attack over here doesn't seem very likely. So that's what I'm trying to set up. b5, interesting. Okay. Guess we'll go ahead and trade that. So they have to deal with this, and then we can maybe play c4. We could trade that bishop. I don't know if I want to trade that or not. Probably should. Probably should, because I think Black's bishop is more active than mine, so I think that's a good trade. Queen and rook endgames like this can be very tricky, so I think I have some decent chances here. Let's go ahead and defend the pawn. And how do I get the other rook into the game is really the question. Without having trouble on my back rank. I have to be careful how I do it. Let's go here. Maybe we'll double up. We're only down one pawn, actually. 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's not totally out of the question to do a queen trade, actually. I did get rid of one of my pawns that was double isolated, so there could be a scenario where that happens. Like this would actually give me some nice targets now. Maybe we come here, try to come in this way. Maybe we play a4. I don't know, to trade that off. Maybe I play h3 to give my king a escape square from any back rank mate ideas. Let's go here. Stop him from playing e5 at least, so that's a target for me. Maybe g4, actually. Just trying to get something going with the king. Or h4. Queen e5. Rook back here. Maybe they would have to go back. h5. I don't know what's happening. I mean, I wonder if I can get away with this and then just pile up here. Might be able to get a draw. Probably not going to win that. I feel like we have a pretty good setup at the moment. Really low on time, though. Really low on time. Okay, he's going to force the issue. Let's go here. I'm just trying to get at the king, and I need to get rid of some pawns to do that, so here we go. Also gives my king a place to run if I ever need it in the future for back rank mate, so a couple of ideas there. I mean, I might even play g4 next just to keep throwing pawns forward, because I have my rook in a nice position that I can block here. Okay, he's going to do that. Do I push or do I trade? I guess we trade. Now we can come in this way, maybe. Do I trade here first, though? I don't think I want to give black a pawn like that. Okay, how do we do this? G3, king, G2, that's too slow. Here? That's an interesting move. I can't do it right now, but I could potentially do it in a little while. Play a3 to gain a tempo on the queen over here. Queen h2 actually is a nice battery. That's hard for black to stop, I think, because they couldn't bring a rook over if I did that. So queen h2. Problem is my king, and where do I put this rook? Oh, g4. Interesting. I'm going to try to play f3 maybe now and just undermine this way. Very interesting position. Can I get away with f3 because of the check, though? What? Wow, okay. Gonna have to try it. Not sure what I'm gonna do there, though. Oh, he wants to do that? Interesting idea. Gotta go. Gonna run out of time. He can't take it back. He can fork my rooks. This is a weird position. He can fork my rooks. What is going on here exactly? Oh my. Just let you guys appreciate that moment there for a little bit. I thought he was going to take with the king, and I wasn't sure what I was going to do. I mean, I'll take it. I don't think I've ever had a checkmate like that. That is amazing. I got the vibe that he was just not afraid at all at this king, just forward, forward, forward. I'm like, man, dangerous. Very dangerous. All right. Good game to our opponent. Definitely had me on the ropes. Probably should have lost that game. But you keep fighting, you keep trying, you know, and sometimes you catch a break at the end. Let's see. Yeah, we both played not awesome. Okay. Well, let's see. Where did it fall apart for me? I feel like, let me put the eval bar on here for a second. I feel like e5 maybe was not the right idea. No, it was. It was a good move. Okay. So it was the follow-up 94. So was I just supposed to play rook e1 maybe? Nope, I was supposed to trade and then play d4. And now 94. And then trade and play bishop g5. Okay, I wasn't seeing all this. Drew, gifted 10 memberships. All right, thank you. Appreciate you. All right, look at that. Awesome, thank you. Yeah, there was a lot here. Okay, I wasn't going to see all that, I don't think. Still felt like I was doing okay here. Black sacrificed his queen too late. Yeah, he probably could have tried to trade earlier. So, man, this was a tough position to play. You could see all these moves. I'm trying to see if there's like anything to learn from this, but I don't really know. Wait, what? Oh. White to play and win. I totally missed it. What do you guys think the winning move is here? I totally missed it. Ooh, that's nice. That's nice. Yeah. Yeah, look at that. It's beautiful. Because the pawn is pinned. So it's just a fork. It's just a fork. That's simple. That's amazing. It felt weird. I mean, I remember when he played, I'm like, wait, what? But I was low on time. And so I just, what I was afraid of was that if I took it, then my rook is potentially trapped, which it's not really trapped. I can just defend, but I don't know. Yeah. And so I decided to just do this instead. Yeah. Okay. What a weird game. Oh my. Hey, thanks again, Drew. Appreciate you. All right, let's go to the next game. That was fun. All right. Should we play e5 or yeah, I guess we'll play e5. Uh-oh, I forgot to charge my mouse. I hope that doesn't hope it doesn't die in the middle of the game. I don't know where my backup one is, so I'd have to go frantically find it. I have a wireless mouse, and I usually charge it before I do a stream, but I forgot. Ponziani. So, against the Ponziani, you have two options, knight to f6 and d5. I generally like to play d5, and one of the reasons, I've said this before, is normally if you do d5, they're going to take you, and they're going to gain a tempo on your queen. But in the Ponziani, they can't do that. So that's why d5 is kind of like a better move than it would normally be. Yeah, this is one of the main lines. And then it gets pretty wild. I think I can take, or I don't have to take. I can play knight g7 or something. But I think taking is actually... It's been so long since I've looked at these lines. I think taking is a move. I'm going to do it. I don't actually remember. I'm going to do it. I'm expecting either bishop b5 or knight e5. Uh-huh. And now, what is the move? Sometimes you can play queen d5 because it attacks the knight and it also defends yours. Bishop c4, I would simply take the knight. Knight takes, I would take with the queen, so that's fine. Takes, I would take with the pawn. You would run into bishop c4, but then you just move somewhere. I don't know, like here. Game goes on. Bishop d7 is another thing. This is under attack. Yeah, so maybe it is queen d5. I don't remember. I feel like I'm about to make a mistake. Well, let's go queen d5, and we'll see what happens. We'll see if white has something up their sleeve for us here. Okay, so we can't take with the queen because we get pinned. So this is an obvious move, I think. Unless I want to play bishop d7. Which is not totally out of the question. Although on knight to b4, I guess I'm just losing a piece, so I probably need to take it. Right, bishop c4, okay. Now, one thing that we do have going for us is this is an annoying pawn. And white's pieces, this is kind of the problem that Ponziani players face. These pieces over here. They have a hard time figuring out how to get developed. Notice that they get like a lot of counterplay on with the other pieces, but then these are just sort of sitting there. So I can't leave this undefended. So that really limits my options, I think, to what, 1, 2, 3 moves, maybe? So I guess I will choose this one. And now we're probably going to just try to develop somewhere like this in castle, and the game's going to go on, and kind of a weird position. Yeah, white's going to probably try to do this. I think knight f6 makes sense. Go ahead and defend that. Maybe bishop e7 to get out of the rook there. I'm expecting rook e1. I think I'm going to play bishop e7. Yep. Because I want the option to take if I have to, right? Or I could just leave it in castle. That's also an option. Definitely seems like white knows their Ponziani theory, though, so might be a tough game. We'll see. I'm gonna charge my mouse for like 5 seconds. Okay, it was like 3 seconds. Could have done it right away. All right. So yeah, here we go. We could take this. But then the question is what happens here? Do I get into trouble? I don't think so, because what's white going to do? What are they going to do? I don't see it. They could take here, but I'm not going to take with the queen and get forked. I'm going to take with the king. They can go here, but I'm going to castle, and I'm pretty sure I'm doing all right. Hey, thanks, Fisher. G5, right. He wants to develop the knight and keep going. Okay. So I think we just castle. No reason to do anything else. Got to get the king out of the center. Knight there, as expected. Okay. Three, 6, 3, 6, 7. So we're up a pawn, but it doesn't really feel like we're up a pawn because our pawn structure's all messed up, and this guy is... I don't know how long we can hold on to that. I could play bishop b7, and maybe one day that could have a future. I could play, let's see, knight here. F takes, we take with the knight. That doesn't look bad, actually. If the bishop moves somewhere else, oh, no, I couldn't move anywhere else, so I'd have to probably trade. It doesn't look half bad. This bishop is kind of the annoying piece of the puzzle. Where do I put it? Rook b8, I don't know. All right, let's do this one. And, oh, bishop takes c5. Oh, no. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. No. I think I just blundered. Wait. Maybe I didn't because of this at the end of everything. Oh, it's wild. I don't know. That might have been a mistake. I just now saw bishop takes d5. In my mind, I was thinking I have this. But I missed that there's this fork. But now I'm seeing that there's this. And I don't know what's going on. Yeah, well, we're about to find out, aren't we? Let's say I go here. I lose a rook, but I'm going to get this. Okay. I mean, it seems like I have some counterplay at least. Seems like I at least have some counterplay. Could even go here. He takes me, I take him, I lose a rook, I take this, the rook moves somewhere. And then I take the bishop. Ooh, actually get, oh no, the rook's gonna move here. Wait, no, it's not, it's gonna move here, I guess. I would have f5, but then I lose to the... Or we don't trade queens. We go here. We lose this, but then we take here. And then the rook moves I don't know where. I kind of like this one, though, guys. Hold on. So we trade queens. Bam, bam. We're down in exchange. But if we can get that bishop, we're fine. The problem is we can't because of this move. Hitting my bishop. If I take, I lose this. I'm still down in exchange, 3-6, 3-6. The only thing that I have in that position is a very far advanced pawn. Or we do this one. Queens stay on the board. We still get this. The rook's still going to move somewhere. I don't know where. Then we move. Maybe we push this. That also looks playable. Only there was a way to make that work. All right, let's try it. I'm saying that because I'm going to run out of time if I don't make a move. So here we go. I don't think this is going to be that good, but we're gonna give it a shot. So he's going to take. Then he's going to take. It's time to charge the mouse. Well, wasn't expecting that. You just watched the Hanging Pieces video? Perfect. Perfect. For anybody wondering what was going on, that was not an option for white because the queen is hanging. They needed to trade queens first and then take the rook, but they didn't do that. Grab my mouse again. All right. Well, now we're in good shape. Obviously, we just don't want to lose on time. So, let me see. I think I'm going to go here. It's a double attack. 1, 2. Should force some trades, which I'm happy about because now I'm up a queen for rook. Yeah. All right. Well, good game to our opponent. They were playing well until the blunder at the end. And let's take a look. Okay, 84-84. Pretty even game. So let's see what I did. What did I do wrong? Is taking not a good move? Maybe it's later that you're supposed to take. So let's see. What's the move here? So F6 or bishop D7 are actually the main moves. City neighborhoods, New York City. Love the channel. Here's your health. Hey, thank you. I appreciate you. Thanks a lot. I've been feeling better. Every day it's like a little bit better. So thanks a lot. Yeah, I guess I'm just totally getting my lines all mixed up. This is not a move here. It's just a bad move. I should not do that. So it's F6 or bishop D7. Okay. Yeah, F6 makes a lot of sense because the knight is taken out of the game, so you just add a defender so that this doesn't ever happen. Okay. So, yeah, that was a mistake, and I find myself in a bad position. Then I played it okay. Let's see. Engine wanted me to go, yeah, queen d7 is fine. And then I totally missed, I totally missed this one. I was thinking this was going to be forced, and I was planning on this happening, but definitely missed this. Queen d8 is the best move? Wow. Wonder why. Wonder why it wants the queen on d8. Is it because it supports the pawn? Is that why? Maybe that's why. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Hey, thanks, Fisher. And then the blunder, and yeah. All right, so what should have happened here is queen takes g... Oh, rook e4. Stockfish with the in-between move that I didn't even consider. What I was calculating was this one. And I was thinking we take here. And initially I was like, ooh, this is good because I'm going to get 2 bishops and I'm going to be able to take this at the end. Then I noticed this move. And now I'm going to lose my bishop. And I was trying to play f5 to defend, but then there was this check, right? And then white's actually doing okay. So, but Stockfish says all I have to do here, bishop f5. And if the rook keeps attacking me, just play g6. And then when this escapes, bishop h6. Basically, what Stockfish is saying is this pawn, it makes it okay for me. This is not terrible because this is a very, very dangerous pawn. And if white tries to, let's just say, play g3 and f4, oh, they don't have time because I'm going to immediately go in there and... So, yeah, that's it. They have to play bishop a4. And then I can start attacking some more stuff. And then now what if they play g3 to play this? What do I do? Oh, I come this way. Oh, look at that. That's fascinating. Because right now this isn't a move because of f3. But as soon as they play g3 trying to shut out my bishop, man, there's so much going on in that endgame. All because of this passed pawn on d3. That's amazing. That's amazing. All right. Hey, Kip, I'm doing all right. Thanks for asking. How do you join Stalematers? Well, there should be a button to join unless you're on a iPhone. Apparently, some people have a hard time finding it on the iPhone. In which case, I'm not sure what the solution is. Probably go to a computer and do it on there. All right, guys. One more game should put us at 19-10. over 1925. Let's go ahead. And here we go. D4. All right, I guess we're going to do a King's Indian. Why not? Why not? Ooh, I wasn't expecting that move. It's okay. He plays E4? Is this a gambit? What is this? What is this? That's a free pawn. Am I not mistaken? Is this some wild gambit that I've never heard of? I don't think so. I don't think so. I'm going to take the bait. If it is, I'm going to fall for the trap. Hook, line, and sinker. Here we go. Okay. I'm going to play G6. I'm just going to do my thing. I'm not really worried about that. I got a free pawn. Now I'm going to go like this and everything is dandy. I could play D5 or I could just go back. Really. Could just go back. Take my pawn and run. Let's develop and castle, and life is good. Life is good when you're up a pawn in the center. Okay. Let's play C6. This is one way to do it. You can give your queen options over here. I don't know if it's the best way in this position, but it's a way. I'll play bishop G4. Probably will trade this off. And what I might actually do is play D5 now. And notice what I did. I gave up my light squared bishop, and now I'm going to transition my pawns to the light squares. And why would I want to do that? Well, I don't have the bishop to get stuck behind them, and it makes white's bishop not as effective, right? I'll do another one. Look at this. Like, what is that bishop going to do now? What's it going to do? This bishop right here. I don't know. Of course, there's a pin, but I was prepared. I have the knight to come in and defend, so I'm not worried about that. It's already defended twice anyway, so it's not a big deal. But you do want to look at these things just to make sure that you're not blundering something. Thanks, Fisher. White's crazy and wild. Yeah, they're not scared, that's for sure. You're not scared. Where's the button on the iPhone? I don't know. You're going to be the new Barack? Okay. I don't know where it is on the iPhone. I'm sorry. Can't help you with that. All right. So we've got everything defended. Bishop has nothing to do. Nowhere to go. No hopes and dreams for this guy. And probably what I'm going to do now is get out of the pin for one. So maybe just move my queen. And then, okay, he's potentially setting up to go here. That's fine. I might play rook e8 to see if I can play e5 and use my extra pawn. That makes sense. Yeah, I think I will do that. Let's go here. Oh, it's not available on iPhone. Yeah, I guess that's the problem. So e5, something I'm keeping an eye on. There's also c5. We could do it this way. Okay, he's attacking here, but it's already defended 2 times. So again, not really concerned. I think I'm going to bring my queen over here just to start putting some pressure on different things. And at the same time, like I mentioned, get out of the pin. So maybe this rook comes to the c file. Maybe we start pushing like this. But I'm in no hurry, right? My position is extremely solid. So I just want to kind of position everything right where I want it to be. Let's go ahead and maybe put this rook here. And once I feel like I can't improve any further as far as like where the pieces are placed, that's probably when I'll start striking. Is c3 now weak? Yes, c3 is weak. I mean, white can deal with it now, but yes, that is something I'm going to keep an eye on. They can still play like c4 or bring a rook over, but yes, it is weak, and so we're keeping an eye on this as well. Okay, he's going to try to double up here. Now, I can go ahead and play it right now, and I'm threatening to fork. If the capture happens, I take... Boom, boom, boom. Looks like I do lose the pawn. I could take this way, though, first. And then I would be fine. So e5 looks like a good move. Let's just verify that I'm not losing a piece to some tactic. Looks to me like it works tactically. So I'll go ahead and play it. And I want to play it now before he gets 2 rooks lined up. And of course, this is not really an option now because I will push and get the fork. And so I think white has to take. Now, I'm not going to take with the knight because then there is this tactic. Takes, boom, boom, boom. Which honestly is still probably fine for me, but white would get 2 pieces for the rook. But if I take with the rook first, that's not a thing. And then I take here, I'm hitting the queen. White doesn't have time to do this because the queen's under attack. So probably going to recapture with the rook here. $700 viewers, 96 likes. Yeah, that is a problem, isn't it? That is a problem. I'm not sure how much YouTube uses it, but they probably use it to some extent. You know, how much a video is liked. I know they look at a bunch of stuff, like how many people click on it. All right, let's take with the rook, like I mentioned. Then we have the follow-up here. This king side is strong, but pawn structure is weak. Yeah, his pawn structure is not that great. This is weakness. Okay, he takes there. So I'm going to take with the bishop. And then when this happens, I can choose which way to take. This way and jump in here, or with the bishop. Can I take this too? Let's see. That might be an option as well, but I don't want to think about that right now, so I'll just take this way. Likes are going up. All right, you guys are doing it. You're doing it. I see 173 likes. Okay, he doubles up. So I can double up too, and we're just probably going to get a big trade. Could also trade immediately and win a pawn, but might get a little tricky. But I think I will just go here. Keep going for the trades, and I'm happy to trade because I have 4 against 3, right? That extra pawn that was blundered on move 3 or whatever makes me comfortable trading and going into an endgame, right? Very low risk. Most likely I'm going to be able to win a pawn endgame with an extra pawn. So that's what we're doing. 198 likes. All right, 199. I'm watching it right now. Watching it right now. Okay, I don't want to get pinned and something bad happens, so let's just take with the rook. We basically have the exact same position that we had before. And here we go again. I can choose which way I want to take. So taking with the knight would allow this and then this, which I think is fine. So that's definitely something. Taking with the bishop also looks pretty good. Lining up here. C4 would probably happen. I don't know that I love that as much. I think I want to do this. Now, the only thing that I want to make sure of is, does the queen being here put me in danger, right? Knight to f3, knight to g5 does look a bit scary. So I do want to think through, what's my follow-up going to be? Let's say knight f3 happens. C5 to force a trade is what I'm thinking. Or I just take this way and I don't even deal with that. Yeah, maybe that's the safer option. Takes. There is going to be the queen coming in here, though. Check. So knight f3 actually wouldn't be a move because of that. All right, so I think it's okay. Let's do it. Let's go ahead. Simplify the game here. And what I was noticing is that after this, I have my own threat here. So I don't think white could get away with playing knight f3. So, all right, they've got to take. Actually, they don't have to take, but yeah, figured they would. Here we go. So I have this threat here. I'm not worried about knight to f3. So what is white going to do? I don't know, but I'm probably going to play c4. Yeah, that's a good move, I guess. If I push, then there is knight f3. Then I have c5. I think I'm okay with that endgame. I think that's pretty good. It forces the queen to leave, and I would be able to defend. Okay, so let's do that. Yeah, let's do that. Here we go. And my plan on knight to f3 is going to be c5. Getting the queen out of there so that I can... knight e4. Okay, that's a good move, I guess. Let's see. I still think I want to play c5 because I need to get my queen over here. Well, let's go c5. Hey, welcome to Stalematers. I don't know how to pronounce your name. I'm sorry. But welcome anyway. Knight to d6. Ooh. I have to be careful. I'm throwing this game a little bit. Wow. All right. We got to defend that. I don't think there's any other moves. I have to defend that. Have to. I didn't see that. I missed that one. Eek. Okay, hold on. Can I go here? Maybe this is going to get me out of this jam. I have to go there and stop the checkmate. That's the only move. Wow. Wow. He forked me, essentially, with the checkmate. But queen e5 is looks like a saving move. This guy's clever. Very clever. Yeah, that was really close, wasn't it? It was very close. We didn't have this move. That was what, like, earlier, you remember I said I have to be careful allowing the queen here if the knight can come in? I just didn't see all of this, like, boom, boom, boom. I was thinking more simply along the lines of this, which I thought was fine. But yeah, there are other ways, which I should have looked at. Yeah, we're still not out of the woods yet. We are not out of the woods yet, are we? I can't move my king to get out of this. But I have to let the knight move somewhere. This one, I take it. This one, not a huge deal. These two are scary, but again, it's probably not the end of the world. I can go check and take this. Can I survive the following is the question. Check. King goes here. Looks okay. Check. King goes here. Looks okay. Over here. Looks okay. I'm going to go here for now. I believe that I can get away with this. Unless I'm missing something, which is possible, but I didn't see it. So I'm going to trust my instincts and go ahead. Not my instincts. I'm going to trust what I calculated and go ahead. Also, the fact that this is defended might play a role too at some point. I'm threatening queen f4 now, which looks very dangerous for white. But yeah, I don't know what they're going to do. Still tricky. Still tricky. Hey, thanks, Fisher. We're going to have to go here. Yep, only move. This doesn't do anything. That's an interesting try. He wants to do some shenanigans with the queen. Let's go with a check. And on G3, okay, he's going to go that way. All right. So now we've got it controlled. I don't really see a follow-up so for white. So I think I can play H5, which gives my king more options and also attacks the knight. I'm just verifying, but it looks good. It looks good. It kind of goes to show how tricky the queen and knight combo can be. Very, very tricky pieces. They work together so nicely. So you have to be really careful. As we saw, I got lucky that I had queen e5. I didn't see all that. But that happens sometimes, right? You end up in a bad spot, you look around, and you find a way out. H2 is checkmate. Knight H2, check. Check. Knight F1. We take it. Yeah, probably is going to lead to checkmate. At least winning the piece. So, however you look at it, it looks like white's in trouble. The knight doesn't really have anywhere to go. All right, he goes back there. Okay, I'm going to throw in this move, force the king to go over there, maybe. Snag the knight. And easiest thing is going to be to get a queen here, or just grab some pawns. Either way, let's go ahead and take the pawns. Since the king's coming over, take another one here. Guess we can bring our king up too. Is another way to do it. Oh, okay. We'll just take that. All right. Good game to our opponent. Pretty well played game, actually. Let's check the game review real fast. Not too bad. They had that blunder right at the beginning, but otherwise... So yeah, here, I mean, Engine doesn't like those moves, but like from a practical standpoint, this is just like a type of plan you can keep in the back of your mind. Like, move this bishop out, trade it for the knight, put all your pawns on that color, and you essentially take your opponent's bishop out of the game for a while, right? That's what I did. And it was pretty easy to play this way. I didn't have to worry about the bishop. What's the bishop going to do? Take one of these pawns? Like, go here, go here. Like, there's nothing that that bishop can do. So just keep that in mind. Good plan to keep, you know. All right. I wonder if here, yeah, I probably in hindsight should have taken with the bishop to avoid all of those shenanigans that happened with the knight. I was thinking after c4, I didn't really know what to do. Maybe this, but I didn't know how good that was. And yeah, that's probably what I should have done. Didn't see this idea of the knight jumping in this way. Turns out it wasn't good, but it was very scary. Yeah, okay. Hey, Kev, you just subbed. Awesome. Tenzinar Gambit? I don't know if I know what that is. Tenzinar Gambit? I don't know if I don't think I remember what that is. Are you saying Tennyson Gambit? Is that what you're trying to say? Because I don't see Tenzinar. He means Tennyson? Okay. What is the Tennyson? Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, I've played that before. I'm not an expert on it. I mean, I can play it, but it's I don't know like all the tricks. I don't know all the tricks with it. All right, I got to stretch my legs. Um, and then I'll be right back, and we'll play. We did hit 1925 though. That was the goal. Let me see what time it is. Hold on. Um, dun 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 dun. Yeah. All right. I'll play one more game. We'll do one more. Let me go stretch my legs, refill my water. I'll be back. Do you guys want a puzzle? Should I throw up a puzzle while I'm taking a break? Maybe I'll do that. All right. Let's give you how about a queen? How about a queen and pawn puzzle? How about that? Yeah, I don't want it to be super difficult though. I want it to be like doable. All right, this one's pretty good. This one's pretty good. Okay. Here we go, folks. Let's go to analysis. Let's go. I'm going to go here and do this. White to play and win. And I'm going to set up a position for you guys real quick before I take a break. All right. Here's a pawn. Here's a pawn. Here's a queen. Here's a black king. Here's a pawn. Here's a black queen. Okay. White to play and win. What's the idea? Keep in mind, this pawn is going this direction. Black's pawn this way. Okay. White's play and win. You guys have fun. I'll be back in a few minutes. I'm going to charge my mouse for like 5 minutes, and I'll be back. Okay. Good luck. Okay, guys. Who knows what the solution is? Who knows? Not me, not me. Queen e4, queen f1. All right, so let's talk about one thing first. Let's just say white just said, says, you know what, I'm going to push my pawn. What's black going to do? Well, black could do any number of things, but it looks like even just moving the king is the simplest, and now you're threatening to get a queen. And best case scenario for white is going to be perpetual check. You just keep checking. Oh, that doesn't work. Okay. Let's look at the next option of, let's say you go any of these, okay, and trade queens. What's going to happen? Let's just choose this one. And let's say you trade. What's going to happen? Well, black's going to win, right? Too far. And you lose. Okay? Black can do whatever they want. Hey, thanks, Fisher. Trade the queens and promote the pawn. Yeah, so that's kind of the problem, right? If you do the queen trade and promote the pawn. So, hey, Don, welcome to Stalematers. Thank you. So, what else can we do? We can't push the pawn. We can't trade the queens. What else can we do? Right? We're at 464 with Don. Well, here's the idea. Queen e4 check. Followed by queen b1 check, which forces the queen to go here. Now, why did we want to do that? Followed by queen to b7 check. Now, why did we want to do that? Because we have a move here. What's the move? A6. That is correct. A6. And now, if black trades, look what we've done. We've snuck in those two pawn moves, and now we're the one who's going to get the queen first, right? King moves somewhere, we get the queen. And by the way, we have this extra pawn, and this is a win, because if black gets anything, we can just trade, right? And then we have the pawn to win, okay? Now, I guess the other option is, what if black doesn't take us, right? We have to talk about this. So let's say they don't do that, and they go here. Well, it's the same idea. We got an extra move. So we just trade. We push it. And guess what? There's the skewer. And same idea. We're going to win because of the pawn. So basically, you had to, going back to the beginning, you had to do this little dance with your queen. Bum, 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 bum. So that you could get it to the b7 square so that you could defend it with a6. Pretty nice, huh? Yeah, pretty cool. And not super difficult to where it hurts your brain and just kind of like, probably didn't think about that. Okay, last game, let's do it. Then I gotta go. Here we go, here we go. New game. Oh, what are we doing against d4? Any requests? Any requests, guys? Anything at all? The gambit you said, I don't think I can't play it for black. It's not a black gambit, right? Benoni. Oof. Play the Benoni. Queen's Gambit. England Gambit. Oh, sorry. Sorry to our opponent. I was too slow. I was too slow. All right. Benoni. Well, now we have e4. All right. My bad. Whoa. What is this move? What is this move? Huh? Sometimes what I like to do is mix it up a little bit. So we're going to play like a King's Gambit, except we don't have to worry about the bishop coming here because there's a pawn there. So, yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Ooh, he's going to go for the... Okay, okay. We're going to play bishop c5. And I'm just thinking like I'm playing this as white, you know, as the King's Gambit, except it's with black. So bishop g2, interesting move. I'm wondering... I think we can play, let's see, I think we can play h5, and then we jump in with the knight to attack here. I believe that's a line. The knight can defend. Then we can maybe take... No, we can't take there. What do we do in that scenario? Actually, I don't remember. Also just bring the knight out, push the pawn up, so many things. All right, I don't know. Let's play h5. I don't... This is unknown territory. I don't really know what's going on. We're going to just try it and see what happens. We're bringing the knight in. We're going on the offensive. I'm expecting knight h3. And I could castle and try to take this. Or bring out that. Or this. Try to take it that way. That's another way to do it. Am I actually concerned about the move f3 to trap my knight? Am I really concerned about that? I don't think so. I'm really not concerned about that. I want to play d6 because I want to take here. Why am I not concerned? Because I don't care about this knight. This is the King's Gambit. Pieces don't matter. Pieces don't matter in the King's Gambit. The only thing that matters is being aggressive, playing quickly, tempos, checkmates, tactics. I'm probably going to take here and take here. With a nice little fork. Yeah, let's do it. Do it. Go here. Look at this. This is what matters in the King's Gambit. You go for the king. You go checkmate that king at all costs. Knight c6. Jump in like this. I could take that. Bring the queen out, but I don't know if it's good enough. I really like where the bishops are placed right now. Castles is an idea to get the rook involved. Which one's better, knight c6 or castle? Oh, I do have to watch out for this guy. That's an annoying move. So maybe I will castle. Getting wild. It's getting real wild. Bishop can come in, but I'm going to go over here and hide. Let's castle. Activates the rook and gets my king out of this danger. Oh, this? No, not concerned. Don't even care. Remember, pieces don't matter. Pieces don't matter in the King's Gambit. What matters is how can I get checkmate? How do I get checkmate? That's what matters. I mean, I don't even know what this move does. What is he going to do? Is he going to go here and try to do this? I don't think I care about that. Is he going to go here? I don't think I care about that. So you can't take this. So I'm not really concerned. I think I might just go knight here and bring my knight in to checkmate the king. I mean, it seems like a mate in 3. Mate in 3. That's what it is. Mate in 3. Look at that. 1, 2, 3. All the queens there. Yeah, we'll deal with that later. All right, so knight c6. I could even come here if I have to. Let's just verify. I'm good. I'm going to go hide over here. He could go like that. That's a little bit annoying. A little bit annoying. Because then it is checkmate. Okay. Didn't think about that. So what do I do about that? Yeah, that's a clever... I don't know if they're going to see that as fast as they're playing, but that's still a clever idea to go check first, then come back, and then it is checkmate, and I won't be able to escape. Aha. Okay. Bishop f5? Almost traps the queen. There's this one, and that one still. Queen d7, because then I can block if I have to. I don't like that, though. I don't want to play so defensive. I don't want to. This bishop is the problem, I guess. All right, hold on. You would have to, at that point, sacrifice. Mm-hmm. Could play rook f5, but what's the point of that move after bishop e4? What would I do? Oh, I would take this, and then we would have to trade, and then I don't know what's going on. Okay, What an interesting position, guys. What an interesting position. King goes there, bum, 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 bum. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I mean, I hate to play a move like c6, but maybe I need to stop this idea. All right, fine. We're going to have to do something. Got to make a move. I don't know. Guy's playing a bullet game here against me. Playing a bullet game. Probably wants to go here. Do I care about that? No, I want to try to jump in this way. Worst case, I can relocate the knight over here if I have to. Yep, okay. Okay, let's do that. Our opponent is so good, they don't even have to think in playing the King's Gambit. How confident they are. I'm going to jump over here. The knight's now a threat. Knight is now a threat. Okay. Could trade. I don't have to trade. Could play queen b6. Could just leave it and jump in, which I might do. Kind of like the look of that. Yeah, I think we can do that. See. Let's jump in. Now we have some serious threats here. The white's going to have to deal with. They take me. I'm happy because now my queen is involved. I think white had this idea before and they kind of missed it. That would have been probably a good move for white. But probably needed to spend longer than 2 seconds on a move to find it. Interesting. Goes there. Okay, we can go check. Force the king here. I'm going to go ahead and trade and try to go knight f3, I think. I think that's what I'm going to do. Because where's the king? Oh, he's going to do that. Okay, now I'm going to go here. And how does white defend that? Not easily, anyway. Because if you go here, you're walking into this one. If you go here, I'm still going to jump in with the knight. If you do that, I'm going to take a piece, I guess. Yep. Now I'll probably use the pawn. Okay. He wants to do that. let's go ahead. We can trade. It's going to open up the king. Yes, 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 yes. Here we go. And now it's a question of, can we find the checkmate? I think I'm going to use the rook. I don't know. Maybe I had something immediately with queen f2, but I didn't see. That sort of stops what I was trying to do, doesn't it? Hold on. Let's see, we can do this, though. And still do this. So that's my threat. How does white stop that? I can also play d5 to get rid of the knight. Well, I could go here, though, too. That square opened up. This one, this one. Yeah, I thought he might do that. See, pieces don't matter. Checkmate, checkmate. All that matters. All right, good game. 6 mistakes, 1 blunder, and a miss. That's what happens when you play the King's Gambit. I'll show you guys. Yep. Not surprised at all to see that score. King's Gambit's very difficult to play in a 10-minute game. Very difficult to play. Let's see. What did we do? What did we do? Ooh, there was a brilliant move, though. That's exciting. Okay, well, we're going to just forget about that. All right. Nice. Very good. Cool. Ooh, didn't like the castling. Let's see what the best move was. E4 is on the list. E4? I mean, who in their right mind is going to play E4? I would never play this move. Like, what? And then King D7 so you can pin it. That's what Stockfish wants. It makes sense. I would never play it. I would never think of that. Queen D7 was the best move. And then if this one happened, this is what I was afraid of. Just King D8. Just casually step over here. Man, Stockfish is crazy. All right, we castled. Ah, you could have played Bishop D5 right here. And that's a very annoying move. Hey, Fisher, thank you. James, welcome. Appreciate you. Andrew, you were thinking E4? Nice. Good for you. All right, so I was going to play Knight C6. Let's see if I was correct. Yeah, Bishop D5. This is what I was afraid of. Forces me over here. And then back here. Yep, exactly what I was thinking. And I'm getting checkmated unless I have to go back. I just have to go back and then run away. But that gives white a perpetual if they want it. Yeah. That's why I didn't play Knight C6. That's why I thought for so long here, too. I was afraid of that. But I wanted to stop it. Stockfish says Rook F5 was the better move. I think I considered that, but I didn't really see what the idea was after check and here. Oh, the idea is you're just sacking the rook for the bishop. Just allowing this and going into this position. Okay, well, yeah, I didn't really like the look of that. All right. So here we go. Here we go. Blunder, 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 blunder. I'm sorry. How many blunders in a row did we have? Hold on. A miss, a mistake, a miss. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in a row. Wow. I don't even really want to look at all of the winning moves here. Let's see. No, I don't care about that. D5 was the only good move here. Okay. White needed to play knight e4, but they didn't. Rook takes f1. Hey, Carrie, welcome to Stalematers. Thank you. Appreciate you guys. Let's see. Knight d4. I was supposed to trade right now. Okay. White was supposed to trade. Now I'm supposed to trade. Finally, I did it. Queen comes over. I thought it was a free piece. Stockfish says no. Bishop f5. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, that's cool. That's a cool one. Yep, look at that. Oof. This is why the King's Gambit is so much fun. I mean, look at this position. How else could you get a position like this? Unless you play the King's Gambit, right? I missed the mate. I missed the mate, yeah. All right, you guys can find it if you want. Mate in 5. Go ahead. Mate in 5. Good luck. Elite group of people that can't play the King's Gambit like Nelson. That's funny. Mate in 5. I'm going to try to find it too. I actually didn't look at it yet. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh. Okay, that's nice. And then what if they go there? Ooh. I think I see it. I think I see it. Let me see. Oh, that's a different one. Okay. Queen takes g4 and bring the knight in? No. Nope. Good try, but nope. On to h4. Nope. That's not it either. Let me see if anybody said the move yet. I don't know if anybody's said it. Yeah, a few people have said it. Few people. How many moves did it take me from here? It took me 1, 2, 3, 4. It took me 5, but I missed the actual forced mate in 5. The only reason it took me 5 was because my opponent made a mistake. But if they would have played better moves, it would have taken me longer. Yeah, so the move is queen f2. Now, in the game, I played rook here, which is still a good move, and it still leads to checkmate, but it's not as quick. And I messed up there, I had to do this, and then I did find a mate. But the best move is queen f2. And if the king comes up, now you can capture, forces the king to go here, and then you can go, there's 2 different ways, whatever you want. Let's just say this one, check. King goes here. Check is the one that I saw. Queen has to capture, and then bishop to f2. Look at that. That's a pretty cool checkmate. So, very nice. Okay, that was the forced way. And what if they go in the corner? This is the one I'm not sure about. Where's the mate if they go right here? Ah. Aha, you go here. Then you jump in with the knight, which lures the king to this square. And then it's mate in 2. The cool one is this way with the pawn. And then, ooh. Mate in 1. Who sees it? Mate in 1 move. You guys see it? It's one of those mate in 1s that's not, like, necessarily super obvious to see right away. Mate in 1. Rook? Nope. Not the move, because white can block, so it's not mate in 1. Knight h2? Nope. Not the move, because the king escapes on e4. Yeah, there you go. It's got to be knight to d2. Isn't that interesting? Because you have to control this square, and the knight has to do it. You're unleashing the queen, but you have to do it in just the right way. And oh, by the way, you can't take this, because then the king actually takes that square. Isn't that funny? Look at that. And now white's winning. Believe it or not, white's winning. So you had to go here. That's fascinating. Look at this. You got the pawn here, 2 white pawns. Then the queen is taking care of this file. And you've got the bishop and the knight. and the pawn. I mean, look at all these pieces that are involved in this checkmate. That's amazing, right? Chess is so much fun. Martin would find it. Yes, he would. Martin never misses mate in one. Although I'd be curious to see if Martin found this one. No, he probably would see it. He's a strong 250 rated player. You went from 900 to 1400 in climbing. Awesome. Nice. I'm glad to hear that. You forgot the bishop existed? Yep. All right, guys. I'm going to call it a night. Thank you for being here. We got to 1925, a little bit past. Some good games. Some close games, though. Some close games. Thanks, Fisher. The time is starting to become an issue, though. I'm going to have to, like, pick up the pace because I'm getting, like, too low. And I'm going to lose because of it one of these times. I can feel it. But the point is not to win as much as I can. It's to teach people. So I guess that's fine. Thanks, Alan. You too. You too, Luke. Appreciate you. Thanks, Jonathan. Thanks, Carrie. See you guys. Good night. Dalematers, it's just, there's like a join button, but if you're on an iPhone, you might not see it. So you might have to go to a computer and you'll see it. It's like right next to the subscribe button. And then you can join if you want. You just got here. Sorry. Yeah, watch the rerun. There you go. See you, Don. Take it easy. Hey, City Neighborhoods and New York City. Thank you for the super chat earlier. You too. Hey, good morning in India. Good night and good night. There you go. Double good night. Good night and good night. Well played. Well played. Thanks, Faith. Appreciate it. What's the highest rated player I've ever played against? That's a good question. That's a good question. Probably, I don't know if I've ever played 27. I'm thinking like over the board now. I've played at 2600. And I'm trying to think if I've ever played at 2700. I don't believe so. I want to say like 26 something was the highest probably. I'm trying to think. Yeah, probably 2600 something. I actually got a draw against one 2600 and I beat like a 25, I don't know, 2550, 2560 something. Look on your stats. Oh, you're talking about on chess.com? Oh, yeah, I was thinking about like actual over the board tournaments. I don't know about chess.com. Probably like 2800 maybe blitz or something. You got past 350. Nice. Keep going. Keep going. You'll be able to get much higher than that if you keep learning. For sure. Yeah, I'm content as an NM. Life is really busy right now. So I'm content. Being an NM like puts me in the top like 1% of all chess players. So, and it just gets super difficult to go any higher. So I'm pretty happy right now. Life is busy, so. All right, guys. Thanks again. I'll see you next time. Stay sharp. Play smart. Take care.